Hi, my name is Alexandra. Welcome to my channel Plantation of Creativity, where today we will discuss the subject of masculinization of women. Yes, dear ladies and gentlemen, this is what is happening or what has been happening since many years, and what we can see directly with our lives, with our friends' lives. Women are being masculinized. What does that mean? It simply means that they are more behaving like men. They do the things that were reserved before only for men. And what's worse, and I think this is worrying me a lot, they start to look like men. They don't take proper care of themselves. They don't underline their feminine values. Yes, first of all, I would like to touch upon the subject of work. And I know that nowadays both men and women work. But if you consider old times, women were free from work. They were working in another job, and this job was called the house and the children. And this is an equal job to the job of a man who goes hunting, so to speak, to the office to bring the money on the table. So yes, this is how it looked like before, but nowadays, imagine women have to go to work. They work 100% just like men. They have the same job positions, the same, let's say, qualifications, and the same things, the same duties they need to do, they need to perform at the workplace. Plus, when you're a woman and you have kids and you are married, you have another job at home, which is cooking, cleaning, taking care of yourself, of your husband and your kids. And many of you say to me, Alexandra, this is unfair. This is simply not fair. The man has a job and his hobbies, and I have to shuffle, everything. Yes, this is unfair, but this is what women wanted. And I dare to speak that, because it was women who were, yes, let's fight for our rights. Yes, let's go to jobs. Let's be like men, let's earn money. Yes, my dear ladies. And now I hear, wow, this is so hard. I'm barely making it, or I'm so tired that I pray someone takes off of me this load from my shoulders. Yes. This is it. This is what women wanted, and now they are kind of crying that they have no help from men, that they need to go to a job, that they need to earn money, and then they have to take care of the kids. But unfortunately, the kids are not well taken care of nowadays, because if you consider that, as soon as the child is there, some women take maternity leave 1 year or more, and some after 3 months, at least this is the case in Switzerland, they have three months of maternity leave. Can you imagine, for a small newborn baby? And then they go to the job and leave the baby for the whole day at the krippe. So this is the place, this nursery, where they take care of the child. So this is what we have nowadays, and in my opinion, this is not good, to say the least of it. And consider the situation of a woman in the workplace. First, maybe we associate femininity with warmth, being lovable, ability to love. We associate with a woman who is at home, who is pretty, who is doing some stuff, who is cooking. I don't know if you remember a freshly baked cake by your mother when you were young, who is doing some stuff for her and taking care of the house and being loving and nurturing, and being not aggressive, but being in her feminine powers. And as soon as the woman goes to work, there she needs to compete with other men. So she puts herself in these masculine energies of competition, and also at the workplace. Consider what values are there out in the workplace when you go to a job. Both feminine positions and masculine positions in the work, this is the same. This is just a position, and then you fill it in either with a man or with a woman. So you need to have, they say, the job adverts say, organizational skills. You need to be able to take tough decisions. You need to work hard. You need to this kind of tough, let's say, masculine energies of action. action, action, action. This is what we do in front of computers, sitting in our jobs. This is action all the time. And women, energetically and biologically, they are not fit for this. If they choose to do so, this is their decision. But I know many stories of many women who tell me how tired they are, that they need to have a job 100%, they have a husband, clean the house, they have children. Yes, it's not easy to be a woman nowadays. So, a working woman, there's also another thing to consider. Imagine, or well, it's not only imagining, you can go to the office and check it out, what women are wearing. What is the style, the dress code, the business career woman dress code? Oh yes, it's black, blue and white. So this is this kind of, the guys have the jackets, the elegant trousers, and it's also black, blue or white. If you go to any bank, you will see that the majority, I would say 85% of women, they are dressed like men, the same colors, the same suit. Woman wearing a suit and trousers. Maybe you would call me old-fashioned, but I would never put a suit on. I can wear a jacket, pink, red, or I don't know, green, that I lately bought, but I would never put a suit on to look like a man and to step in this masculine role of proving that I am good enough to be in this job, to work in this bank, and so on. This is unfortunately true. And now we have the so-called the third gender is emerging, and this is what the politicians and the mass media are trying to put in our heads by neuro-linguistic programming, by subconscious programming, that it's okay to decide yourself, regardless of whether you were born a man or a woman, who you are. So let's say now men feel like, oh, maybe I am a woman, maybe I will try to be a woman, and women think, oh, I'm more masculine, I don't need a family, I don't need to know how to cook, I'm strong and independent and I'm good the way I am. Yes, it's totally shifted, and this is unfortunately where this contemporary world is leading us to. But very often the women who work, they say, yes, I need to contribute, I need to pay my bills and so on. And I totally understand that if you want to work, whether it's 100% or whether it's 50% or even less, it's your decision. But I just beg some women not to turn against their feminine qualities. Even in the workplace, the women, the ladies, they don't put dresses anymore. They wear these suits. They behave like men, they are not elegant, they are not feminine. And then I hear the guys, the men saying, where are these beautiful feminine women? Yes, they are out there, but the majority is absolutely not. So the masculinization of women is of course forced by mass media, by politicians, by all of this feminism, great, thank you, feminism movements. Of course, feminism is okay when you consider that a woman should have an education, should have the right to go to a university, and should have the right to choose if she wants to work, have her own money, make her own business, or get a job. Yes, this is okay. But what feminism did, feminism contributed to the masculinization of women. And consider, because we women, we are biologically different. If you are a man and you're watching it, you know that you are a man and you are biologically different. So what feminism movement was trying to do, it was trying to show that men and women should be the same. But they are not the same. They are equal. Yes, that's true. But they are not the same. They are very different. If you just biologically look at me and look at yourself, what you have and what I have, this is obvious. But unfortunately, the programming that we get in schools, you know, in all these mass media, and also this is the programming that has been downloaded by us through the generations, by, you know, it was given to us by our mothers. And sometimes I remember this situation when my mother was working hard, was always tired, didn't have time to be relaxed, to be at home, to just, you know, to give this positive energy to her man, to be grateful that her man is working, bringing money to the table, to be a woman in the relationship. And unfortunately, these kind of genealogical patterns are transmitted generation to generation, and then there are women who have this encoding in their brains that I need to be strong, I need to earn money, I need to prove that I am good enough. And sometimes I also speak to women and they say, especially when they just delivered a baby and they are staying at home for a year or two, and they, you know what, they feel guilty. They tell me, oh, I'm not working, but I am not working now, but as soon as I will take up the job because I don't feel well with this fact that I'm not delivering money, you know, I'm not bringing money into the household. And then I say, it's okay. It's fine. You're doing another job. You're bringing up the children, and maybe this is even a better engaging and a better promising job than any other job out there. It's okay to work at home, to be the housewife, to choose that your children and their happiness is more important to you than getting a job and being in the job for 9 hours a day while your baby is at the nursery with strangers. So ladies, you do not need to feel this guilt anymore, because it's a free choice, and if your man is supporting you, that's totally all right. Yes, wow, what a topic. I could talk about it over and over again, because I think there's many sides to this masculinization of women, and on the other hand we have the feminization of men, and maybe I will make also another video on this topic. So for today, this is all. I think I have inspired you, I hope so. And if you would like to learn more about this topic or similar one, there is a video on my YouTube channel, Plantation of Creativity, that is called Single Women and Their Dominant Mothers. And then you will kind of see how this genealogical pattern plays out, especially where women are single, they are very masculine, and then they tell me, they complain, they cannot find a man to form a happy relationship and to form a happy family. And of course, any comments and feedbacks from your side are highly welcome on my channel. Thank you, and see you next time.